नमस्कार, सत श्री अकाल, आदाब और खमा गणी दोस्तों। कहानियों के इस खास कार्यक्रम में आज हम मिलेंगे चिराग बापना से और जानेंगे इनकी सफलता के बारे में। जी हाँ दोस्तों, आपको बता दें, लेक सिटी उदयपुर में जन्मे चिराग बापना एक व्यावसायिक पृष्ठभूमि से आते हैं। इनके परिवार में सभी व्यवसायी हैं और आज एक अच्छे मुकाम पर हैं। ऐसे में चिराग ने भी एक बिजनेसमैन बनने की ही ठानी थी। अपने इसी सपने के साथ ये आगे बढ़े। सबसे पहले अच्छी शिक्षा प्राप्त की और अपनी पढ़ाई पूरी करने के बाद अपने सपनों को पूरा करने की दिशा में आगे कदम बढ़ाए। कड़ी मेहनत की और आत्मविश्वास के साथ आगे बढ़े और देखते ही देखते अपना सपना साकार कर दिखाया। दोस्तों, आज ये संगीत राज ग्रुप के ऑनर हैं। जी हाँ, इन्होंने अपना वेंचर स्टार्ट किया था जिसे ये आज सफलता के शीर्ष पर ले जाने का प्रयास कर रहे हैं। आपको बता दें, अपने पिता से इन्होंने व्यवसाय की बारीकियां सीखी। जी हाँ, व्यवसाय के बारे में ज्ञान प्राप्त किया, बिजनेस को चलाने और उसे ग्रो करने के तौर तरीके सीखे और इस तरह एक अच्छी समझ होने के बाद इन्होंने बतौर बिजनेसमैन अपनी व्यावसायिक यात्रा प्रारंभ की और आज ये इस यात्रा को सफलतापूर्वक आगे बढ़ा रहे हैं। दोस्तों, इनके इस पूरे सफर के बारे में विस्तार से जानने के लिए अब आइए हम सीधा मिलते हैं इनसे और सुनते हैं इनकी ये प्रेरक कहानी इनकी अपनी जुबानी।
Hello everyone, Jai Jinendra. Myself Chirag Bapna, born and brought up in Udaipur. I born in a Jain pure vegetarian family and a business class family. So the business and commerce flow in my blood from the childhood. My grandfather was a businessman. My father also a businessman. So my motive from starting was to have a business in life. Okay. During my school days, I had dreams regarding my business. So I thought I had a plan for my business. So I decided to launch a group in the name of my parents, that is Sangeet Raj groups, where we offer different kinds of services in various segments, whether it be finance, trading of goods and services, and various segments of services we deal in. So we are moving towards it from past 5 years. The journey of life starts from my schooling. I completed my schooling from Central Academy Sardarpura, till 10th standard. I was an average student because I was not believing that grabbing and learning things, the text part for the purpose of for the sake of an exam, is not meant for me, because I always believe that learning and building myself is important for me. From starting onwards, I always like to explore things and to learn about different things, to experience different things, and to apply it in my practical life. So I hated most of the subjects like history, science, social, maths, where I cannot relate things with my practical life. For example, I am very good at numbers and calculation. Being a Marwadi from a Jain business class family, so I know how to play with numbers and how the calculation was good part. But the algebra and the trigonometry, where I cannot relate myself, my practical knowledge to the theoretical part, so I hated it. Okay, I completed. So somehow I completed my 10th standard, the first division. Then came the second phase of schooling for me, because in 11th we need to choose the subject. So here I had a choice to choose the subjects. So I have chosen accountancy, business studies, economics, English as a language, and the optional subject which was newly launched that time, the entrepreneurship, which gave me a boost to achieve my targets and goals. Okay, so I performed very well in each and every subject, because as I told, that academics should have a role that you can connect with the practicality in your life. So both in 11th standard and 12th standard, I gave my best and got best of inner me. I found one day in 11th standard, one of my teacher who were teaching business studies that time, she gave us a task that time, to form a logo of your future business, which you will be doing in future. So there I drawed a logo for my future enterprise, remembering my vision, which was having from the childhood, to enlighten my name of my parents to the world platform. So I had the same imaginary of Sangeet Raj group, which I mentioned in the beginning. So I drawed that logo. Uh, After knowing the vision, she motivated me and she blessed me that that you will achieve it in your life. That so the journey begins from there to achieve my targets. I was in the business with my father since I was in sixth standard or seventh standard. I was helping my father in his various business segments, like it could be shooting, shirting trading, stock market trading, selling of antiques, and other many types of business lists he has. Because my father believes to do multiple business at a time to explore new things in life. Because according to him, no work is small or big. To earn a bread and to learn something in life is more important. So he gave me one golden rule is that at that time itself that पैसा इंसान से है इंसान पैसे से नहीं. So you can buy anything from money, but you cannot buy a human being from your money. Okay. So I always had that thought and experience in my life. Moving on, after 12th, I decided to do chartered accountant and company secretary simultaneously because all of my friends were moving towards it. So I did it. I gave CACPT, CS foundation and cleared both of it in the first attempt. Then I joined the coaching institute for the CIPCC and CS executive. There I learned a lot and got enrolled in for become as a graduation to MLSU University. Again, there while I was going to the coaching classes, there I realized that there also the theoretical part was much more implemented. The accountancy, old techniques were used, which were not having any relationship with the practicality in the market or in the business segment. So there also my mind changed and I lost the interest in studies. Okay, so somehow I completed my coaching and given my exam IPCC and CS executive, but I dropped there. I completed my education, my BCom with first division, helping at dropping the idea of CA and CS there. After BCom, I wanted to do my masters and was willing to experience the college life, which I missed in 3 years of my graduation because I was a private student, a non-collegian one. So I enrolled myself to the program of Masters in Finance and Control at Mohanlal Sukhade University. From here, my life took again a turning point and got new friends and faculties and a great college environment. We had a small batch of 20-25 students as it was a self-sufficient program. Here I got my interest in studies and as the subject has a practical relationship with my life. So I was the talk of the class and the college being the Mr. Fresher for the 2015. I started the journey. During that journey only, in the first semester only, I got a placement company at my college and got the exam done and the interview done. I was selected for the post of a handsome package, but could not join that company due to some personal reason. As I mentioned that I could not join the offer which I have received from a well-known company during my first semester. The reason beside was that in December 2014, my elder sister gave birth to a baby boy. It was a premature one. The baby born. When he was born, he was not breathing. Okay, so the doctors rushed him to the NICU. They were trying to pressure, giving oxygen, ventilator, everything. After 15 minutes, he started crying and having breath. But he got infected as he has drunk all the wastewater in the stomach of my sister itself. Okay, so the doctor were trying their best at that moment, but no progress was there. Okay, so we shifted to a child specialist hospital in Udaipur itself. There they have done an ecogram of the child, and they found that the child has been born with a heart disease where the arteries are wrongly attached. The meaning of that the pure blood is being rotating to the lungs and the impure blood is rotating to the body. So an open heart surgery has to be done for it. Okay. So we rushed to Ahmedabad that time. We got enrolled in Sims Hospital. Their doctor told us that an open heart surgery will be done. So the turning point of my life started from there. Okay, I spent 1.5 months sitting outside NICU. Uh, okay, sitting outside NICU and listening to the stories of various people who came along with their relatives being admitted to that hospital. So there was the time when I realized the importance of life. Okay, there were there was pain, sorrow in the each and everyone's story. The struggle of people I have learned, listened there. I have learned a lot from there. Okay, so from there I learned that the satisfaction in life is much more important than doing, just going on with the flow of life. Okay, so the in each and every affair you should be have a satisfaction, self-respect, and your work ethics. Okay, so from there, after it was one after 1.5 year, the surgery was completely done. The baby was okay. We returned back to Udaipur with the satisfaction and the change in my personality. Okay, I continued my college, my degree, the Masters of Finance. The 2 years of my this degree made many turning points in my life. I got various academic achievements, various cultural fest I have attended, which I have not participated in when any time. First time I participated in extempo, debate, dance, face painting, everything, and I won all of them at the university level. Okay, the and the beautiful journey of these 2 years of my masters ended with a new feather in my crown. That was I was the batch merit holder with a gold medal. I have completed my masters in finance and control. Okay, so after completing my PG, again the companies came as a campus placement. I was selected with various microfinance companies also, but again I got stuck at one point when my father wanted me to be in Udaipur, not leaving Udaipur. Being a single son, he wanted me to be here with my family and not going out for a job. So, as I was emotionally attached to my family, and my grandma was in her late 90s, and she was on a way to complete her lifespan, her glorified lifespan. So I decided to drop that plan also of joining any company that time. I was with my father, I was doing his business. Okay, I was helping him in his own business affairs. Okay, so I denied that job offer. Okay. Meanwhile, I got a work offer from my college itself. It was in research project where I was appointed as a research assistant, a project being funded by government of India. It was 1 year research project. I joined it as a research assistant. I assisted that project and completed that project for 1 year. That was also a good time for me. Okay. And meanwhile, I've completed my second master's along with that master's in banking and business economics. Okay. Then again, the time changed, and I was nil that time also because I was not having my personal title of my achievement, because I have achieved everything with my father, but there was nothing for myself that what I have started of my own. So, uh, going through the back days and remembering my past, that what was my dream that I have to achieve in future. Uh, I remembered my 11th standard, my logo of my enterprise, and in 2017 I worked upon it and started Sangeet Raj Group there. Okay, so I got registered it in 2017, and we started serving in each and every segment, each and every area where we can give our best service to our clients, and we achieved our targets at in a very short span of time. Okay, so we were very satisfied that time, and it's been a 5 years. We are continuously working upon it, and it's good that we have achieved and we are progressing meanwhile for it. Okay. Then there are many ups and downs in the business during very various economic changes appear there, whether it be a demonetization, GST, or the pandemic. So we have the ups and downs in the business, but I always mention that the satisfaction is much more priority for me. Okay, in that case. Telling about my role model, it will be starting from my grandfather. When I was 7, he passed away in 1999. He was a kind man. He delivered his whole life for the society, upliftment and betterment. Okay, so he served the society at his best and wanted to help each and every human being where he can help it. Okay, so he decided that after leaving the world, after his death, also he want to serve the society. So he decided that he will be donating his dead body to the R&T Medical College, Udaipur, so that his dead body can be used for the medical student to practice and to make a research work on it. So from there, I have learned that you know, when you are born as a human being, you have to live your life as well as you have to make the life of the other human beings also happier and easier. Okay, you have to find happiness in each and every situation of life. The second role model will be my father. He has taught me many lessons of life, whether it be from business point of view or emotional point of view or life point of view. He has taught me everything, that you have to be strong enough and self-confident and self-motivated in every scenario. Whatever, we never forget your roots. So the you can say that if we are at the sky level also, we have to return to the ground level. So never forget your roots. Okay, though. So the as I told that I am from a Jain family, so we have always on the path of Lord Mahavir, his words that जियो एंड जीने दो की परिभाषा के साथ हम चलते हैं कि खुद भी जीना है और दूसरों को भी आगे लेके चल के उनके साथ जीना है. ठीक है. So I always believe in that. About my work, I love that I'm working on my own conditions. Okay, I'm not losing my work ethics or losing something satisfaction for something which my heart and my mind is not ready to do. I have an incident or example. I got married in 2019 Fab. Okay, the business was in smooth pace, but there was a lot of people around me who thought that owning a business, you don't have any pressure to work under someone. Okay, so to prove people wrong and experience a 9 to 6 job life, I joined a Udaipur-based builder as the administrative manager to manage the administrative work of his construction site. Okay, I worked 1 year there. I have experienced much there, and I got to know the difference between 9 to 6 job and 24/7 business. Okay, here I want to say that lots of difference. Okay, but the important thing to remember is the satisfaction you are doing in the work. You are with your self-respect and work ethics. From compromising anything with for earning your bread is not fair according to me, as there are only work as a money making machine you are working in if you are compromising your work ethics for it. Okay, and human being should work for satisfaction of his inner self. So I always work on my own condition. No one has forced me to work according to them. Okay, if my willingness, I will be giving my 100% at any cost. Okay, for the satisfaction of customer, but I will never lose my work ethics. According to me, education and experience both have equal relationship. Okay, but education, what you are learning is more important. Okay, just by hearting things to clear an examination with 90% or above the meritorious student is not important for me. According to me, it's not important. But learning the content and implementing in yourself is much more important. Okay, we read many thoughts of Ravindranath Tagore or Swami Vivekanand, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, but just reading them, not applying them anywhere in the practicality of life, that doesn't make any sense according to me. So your education, whatever you have learned, should be implemented in your life. The only you have learned that there should be no gender discrimination, equality, whatever we have learned, but if you are not believing in your life and you are not experiencing it, it won't work. You have to, whatever you have learned, you should implement it in your life and experience for a better future. My achievement will be that my family, my people around me are never being disappointed because of me. Touch wood, I have always satisfied each and everyone. Okay, whatever level it would be. Okay, my achievements are, there are many feathers in my crown to be my to be told as my achievement, whether it be a gold medalist, whether it be a meritorious student, whether it be a good grandson or good father or good son. So I cannot tell that what one achievement I have achieved in life, because I think I have achieved much more which I can achieve. Till now I have given my best and I have achieved many things. I have satisfied each and everyone at each and every level at my best. Talking about industry, there should always be a sense of equality. Okay, there should not be any discrimination on various grounds, on any grounds. Okay, so first, your success depends upon you. First, never forget your roots in life. Okay, uh, never forget roots in your life. Whether it be you have been grown to any level, whether any level in life. Okay, and always have a handsome of your savings for your future. Okay, and I am against of credit based economy. Okay, I have one experience about that today, in today's scenario, the economy and the youth has been moving towards a credit based economy. You are earning 25,000 and you are expending 50,000, having a credit card with you. Okay, so you have to again think for the next month. Your salary has not been credited to your bank account. You have the plans that on first, when the salary will be credited to your account, then you have to pay off your bills which you have raised this month, which are not suitable for your income segment. Okay, so वो कहते हैं ना, जितनी चादर होती है उतने ही पैर फैलाने चाहिए. फिर बात वो आती है कि अगर हम उसी में सिमट के रह जाएंगे उस चादर में. लेकिन मेरा मानना ये हमेशा से ये रहा है कि जितनी चादर है उतने पैर तो फैलाएंगे. हम चादर बड़ी करने का तरीका ढूंढेंगे, लेकिन हम ये नहीं कि छोटी चादर में अपने पैर को पूरा फैलाने की कोशिश करेंगे. वी विल बी losing our hope there. Okay, so always be satisfied whatever you are having, and always try to earn more with your self confidence, having motivating yourself and having finding different ways to earn. Okay, as I mentioned that my father is working in the multiple segments. Till date he is working in the multiple segments. He never said no to any business that he cannot do. He always said that give your best, try it, you will fail. Life, you will learn something. The failure cannot stop you. It will make something best out of that also. Okay, एक बार हम हारेंगे तो उस हार में भी हमें कुछ जीत मिलेगी. So never escape anything. Always try something in your life. So this industry is ever changing. Okay, मैंने कुछ सोचा, मैंने कईयों को ऐसे देखा है मैंने कि पेंडेमिक से पहले उन्होंने कुछ शुरू किया एंड पेंडेमिक आ गया. इट वाज नॉट इन आवर कंट्रोल. 2 सालों में सब कुछ बर्बाद हो गया. तो इट वाज नॉट इन कंट्रोल. जीएसटी आ गया, इट वाज नॉट इन कंट्रोल, डिमोनेटाइजेशन हो गया, कैश का आउटफ्लो बंद हो गया, इट वाज नॉट इन कंट्रोल. So you have to plan your future accordingly, remembering all this various kind of scenarios. Okay, so you have to be get planned about it, and you should be have a second B plan for every growth model. I born in Udaipur and brought up in Udaipur. uh, my grandfather had 10 children. Okay, my father being the youngest of him. My grandfather became great grandfather uh, before he became a grandfather. Okay, so he had to wait a long to become a grandfather, and so he has waited for me a lot in his life. Okay, uh, so uh, when I was born, he was a grandfather of my sister and my cousin sister. But I'm the only male child in the family in my generation. Okay, so my grandfather was very attached to me. So okay, so जैसे कि होता है इंडियन सोसाइटी में कि there is no gender discrimination in family. There is no that a girl child and a male child is being distinguished in any aspect. But एक सॉफ्ट कॉर्नर होता है कि मेरे बाद मेरा नाम लेने वाला, मेरा लेगेसी, मेरे वंश को आगे बढ़ाने वाला कोई होना चाहिए. So my grandfather gave me the name of Chirag, that with the belief that I will be enlightening his name, the name of my family in future. So with that thought only, with to prove my name Chirag and to enlighten the name of my grandfather and my father, I started my journey, my life from there. Okay, I from starting I was very notorious boy. शैतानी करना मुझे बहुत पसंद था, खेलना कूदना मुझे पसंद था, बातें करना मुझे पसंद था, लोगों से बातें सुनना, बातें जानना मुझे पसंद था, हर एक चीज को एक्सप्लोर करना मुझे पसंद था. ओके, सो हर फ्रेज में, हर कुकिंग का मुझे बहुत शौक था. शुरू से खाना पकाने का शौक था. घर में हमने फादर को भी खाना पकाते हुए देखा था. हम वी वर इक्वली ट्रीटेड इन आवर फैमिली. वी आर इक्वली ट्रीटेड, द मेल बीइंग अ मेल और बीइंग अ फीमेल. ओके, सो वी आर वेरी ओपन माइंडेड at home. Okay, so there are no topics or such thing that we cannot discuss with our parents at any platform. Okay, so I have been exploring my life at my fullest. Okay, whatever I have to do, I have done in my life. If I got a chance to go back to the time machine, I will go to the phase where I mentioned the year 2015, 15, when 14, when my sister delivered the baby boy. I wanted to change that phase of life, because those 1.5 months of my life, which has changed my life, as I mentioned, but I want to change that phrase, because that phrase gave us very tough situations in life. My sister went through various emotional pressures, being a mother, being a wife, being a daughter. We all had very tough times. So when I got a chance to be in a time machine, I would change that time phrase. The baby, I want that he should be born with a healthy heart and should live a healthy life. In that phrase only the career change took place. I was not able to achieve whatever I could have achieved in in those years, because that was a turning point of my life. So I will change that 1.5 month time phase. I was a born leader according to me and my family. Okay, born leader as if that because I got matured very in my younger age. Okay, my father was a trader, so he was not at home during my childhood days. So he always made me confident enough to manage the family affairs from the younger age. Okay, so from the starting, I need to manage my three daughters at home. One, my grandmother; second, my mother; and third, my sister. Okay, from that point of view, of that very point of life, I started managing, and the leadership qualities developed from there itself. I can command my grandmother, I can command my mother, and I can command my sister, and all of 3, from there only I have got the leadership quality to handle the group of people. Okay, so being uh, being a leader, I understood everything, that how you have to manage people, how you have to motivate them, how you have to make them work together, and you have to achieve whatever you want them to do according to you. I like traveling. I just like exploring new things, going out to explore nature, trekking. Recently, I went to Kedarnath barefoot. I have experienced that. I am a regular traveler to Neemach Mata Temple, Udaipur. So I like trekking, cycling, walking, doing physical activities, and indulging in various activities outside the home where I can recreate and explore many things in life, and I can just to be at myself, to enjoy life at its fullest. So traveling, exploring, that tracking is my best things I need to do it outside my home. Success mantra will be that first will be never take a pressure upon yourself. Okay, you have to give your best in every situation, whether it be a crisis situation or whether a normal routine business. Never take a pressure upon you. Okay, for instance, people get that आज मार्केट इतना गिर चुका है. अगर if you are trading in stock market, अगर आज मार्केट 2000 गिरा है, तो मार्केट 100 रुपए से चल के सेंसेक्स 100 रुपए से स्टार्ट हुआ था, आज 50,000 पे आया है. तो इट टुक टाइम. ठीक है, आज 50,000 से अगर वो 48,000 पे आया है, 2000 में अगर गिरा है, एंड योर portfolio has dropped, then people lose hope and interest in it. Okay, so you don't have to lose hope. Okay, if you are losing hope in your business, then you cannot achieve whatever you want to achieve. Okay, so be confident in yourself, be confident with your plans, be motivated always. Okay, never give up at any situation. If you have failed, then just take it as another challenge, that in future I will be achieving, and I will be proving my failure wrong, that yes, I can achieve from it also. Okay, there are very ups and downs in the business scenario. Okay, so just be practical towards your business model, what you want to do, what plans you have. Just first you should have a thorough study about it. Okay, कि हमारे पास कितने रिसोर्सेज हैं, हम कितने उसको यूटिलाइज कर सकते हैं. देयर शुड बी एन ऑप्टिमाइज्ड यूटिलाइजेशन ऑफ रिसोर्सेज. ओके, खाली ख्याली पुलाव बनाने से कुछ नहीं होगा. ठीक है, यू हैव टू बी प्लान. So there should be a planned progress in business. You should have a plan base. You give your best time to plan something. So to get success in life, you should be planned. You should have back funding for that. You should be self motivated. You should have a future goals for it. Okay, so that जो भी आप करना चाहते हैं उसमें आप आगे बढ़ें, but at least you should be have a vision for it. खाली दूसरे को देख कर मुझे भी वो करना है, it's not possible. Okay, आज जैसे अगर रेस्टोरेंट, अगर मैं आज का सिनेरियो देखूं, उदयपुर का ट्रेंड देखूं, तो लोगों का ये है कि रेस्टोरेंट बिजनेस इज वेरी सक्सेसफुल बिजनेस इन उदयपुर. ओके, सो एवरीवन वांट्स टू ओपन अ कॉफी कैफेटेरिया और अ restaurant, and everyone is moving towards the hotel industry, but it's not easy to earn there also, because you don't have any experience. Just seeing that my friend is opening a restaurant and I also want to open a restaurant, it won't make. An eye for an eye will make everyone blind, and yourself blind. So you have to be at what you are at the best, give your best and achieve your targets. Pandemic was an extraordinary situation in life. Over the century, it was the first pandemic we have practiced. We have not seen such pandemic before. When the pandemic started, I became father of my kid. He was born on 13th March 2020, and 21st March or 22nd March the lockdown was announced. so we were at home. During these 2 years, I have learned much. The life has taught me much lessons. I was in my parenthood. I have became a father. I understood my responsibilities. I have experienced the pain of a lady or a female being a mother, what pain she suffers. Because during the pregnancy, I was with my wife. I have experienced everything what a mother suffers uh, during her pregnancy and after post delivery also. Okay, so during these 2 years of pandemic and nourishing my child, I learned many lessons, and I got inspired by one thing that uh, running a family is responsibility of both male and female. Okay, you cannot make a judgment out of that only a female will do the family affairs or domestic work. A male won't. A male is only a bread earner for the family. Okay. No, the male and the female have equal responsibilities for the family, and they are equally responsible for each and every work they are doing. Okay, whether it be a cooking or whether it be in uh, taking care of your child or any affair at your home. Okay, so pandemic taught us that also, but we were in that scenario only because my family, हमारे यहाँ तो शुरू से ही सब कुछ काम सभी करते हैं, ठीक है ना. हमारे यहाँ ऐसा नहीं होता कि एक मेल ये काम करेगा या फीमेल ये काम करेगी. तो हमारे यहाँ सब सब कुछ करेगा, ठीक है. वी डोंट फाइंड दैट ये काम तो एक औरत ही कर सकती है और ये काम एक मर्द ही कर सकता है. हमारे यहाँ ये नहीं है, ठीक है. तो ये जानना बहुत जरूरी होता है जिनके फैमिलीज में ये अफेयर नहीं था पहले, और पैंडेमिक जब आया और मेल जब घर पे था और उसे बताया गया कि आपको ये करना है, आपको सब्जी लानी है, या फिर आपको डस्टिंग करनी है, आपको क्लीनिंग करनी है, बच्चे को आपको संभालना है. एंड फॉर दैट, फॉर those men who have not done these before, what tough time. So you have to give equality to everyone. Okay, equal respect to every person you are coming across in the life. Okay, the pandemic period taught us many lessons of our whether it be from the business or whether it be from family or your life expectations, your experience. Okay, पैसा कुछ नहीं है, पैसे वाले भी चले गए पेंडेमिक में, साथ सबका छूट गया. फ्रेंड्स कुछ नहीं है, कोई साथ नहीं आया. जब मुझे अगर कोविड हुआ तो मेरी फैमिली मेरे साथ थी, मेरे फ्रेंड्स मेरे साथ नहीं. ओके, सो जब हम पेंडेमिक से पहले पीपल यूज्ड टू गिव more importance to their friends, not to family. They understood that friends and family are equally important, and your family is more important to you. ठीक है, तो जीवन में सबको साथ लेकर चलना इट्स मच मोर इम्पोर्टेंट. हर रिश्ते को एक सही नज़र से देखना, उसको सही अहमियत देना बहुत ज़रूरी है. पैंडेमिक ने बहुत कुछ सिखाया है कि लाइफ कब क्या हो जाएगा हमें नहीं पता, कब यहाँ रह जाएगा कुछ नहीं पता. तो you have to live life in today and planning your future for better future, and be happy and let other live happy. I would like to dedicate one song, or it be a prayer for my friends, my family, and my loved ones, uh, which teaches us very much. It's that हम होंगे कामयाब, हम होंगे कामयाब, हम होंगे कामयाब एक दिन. हो मन में है विश्वास, पूरा है विश्वास, हम होंगे कामयाब एक दिन. होगी शांति चारों ओर, होगी शांति चारों ओर, होगी शांति चारों ओर एक दिन. हम होंगे कामयाब एक दिन. We shall overcome, we shall overcome, we shall overcome someday. Deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome one day. We will work together, we will live together, and we will achieve together. Thank you. If you like my video, if you like my life story, if it has inspired you, kindly like my video as much as you can. Kindly share it with your friends, family, and make people learn about it. That experiencing everything in life is much more important, and implementing it in your life, किसी से कुछ अच्छा सीख कर अपने अंदर उसको अपना लेना, इट्स मच मोर बेटर दैट सिर्फ खाली सीख कर सुन कर कि हाँ चिराग ने वो काम किया और वो अच्छा है, और बस हाँ उसकी तारीफ कर लेना इट्स नॉट इनफ अकॉर्डिंग टू मी. यू शुड, इफ अगर मेरी में कोई अच्छी क्वालिटीज है, अगर आप मुझे अप्रिशिएट कर रहे हैं किसी चीज को लेकर, तो ट्राई to develop that habit in yourself also. Okay, thank you. Let's support me and just share and like my video. Thank you.
दोस्तों, आप सुन रहे थे संगीत राज ग्रुप के फाउंडर चिराग बापना की कहानी, इनकी अपनी जुबानी. ऐसी ही प्रेरक कहानियां रोजाना सुनने के लिए हमारा चैनल सब्सक्राइब करें और बेल आइकन जरूर दबाएं. और अगर आज की ये कहानी आपको पसंद आई है तो इसे लाइक, कमेंट और शेयर करना ना भूलें. अब आप भी बन जाइए भारत की प्रोफेशनल कम्युनिटी की आवाज और सुनाओ अपनी कहानी और बनाओ अपनी पहचान की इस मुहिम से जुड़कर अपने जीवन के अनुभवों, कार्य क्षेत्रों और अपने उत्पादों एवं सेवाओं के पीछे की वास्तविकता से देशवासियों को प्रेरित करें और अपने अनुभवों से अपनी एक नई पहचान बनाएं. टेल योर स्टोरी, इंस्पायर एंड बिल्ड योर ब्रांड with the power of video. जय हिंद, जय भारत.